Eric Sprott and a Denver Silver, match made in heaven. This was an article out of the Wall Street cheat sheet. But I have my thoughts on Eric Sprott. I know a lot of people think Eric Sprott is a champion of silver. You know what I think Eric Sprott's about? You can probably, I got a mind that's a little different from most people because I work with some people that are extremely aggressive. I think Eric Sprott's about Eric Sprott. Period. That's all. But this is kind of actually old news, even though this is a recent article. It's breaking now. Last year, Eric Sprott, legendary gold and silver investor and chairman of Sprott, Inc., issued an open letter to 17 of the world's largest silver producers. The letter was the call to action for silver producers to limit silver sales until prices increased. Now, I want to go over something here because this is going to help silver. Good. I have silver. I have mainly physical silver. I even have PSOV, his stuff, electronically. Okay? I want it to go up, obviously. But do not think for a minute that Eric Sprott is just out to help silver people. He's out to help number one. And I'm going to bring up something. Look at this chart. This is going back to silver about to March, mid-March, till now. And, Eric Sprott, I think he started his fund, I think it was the end of October 2010, and it went up. But, he didn't say a word, but he sold right here, a week before this big crash, right at the end of April. He sold right here. He didn't say a word to anybody, did he? You're not going to hear that. You heard it here. You heard it here that he sold. He didn't tell you up here. I want to drive that point home. Went back up. The rest of the stuff he sold right in this range right here. It was over a period of time, August to September. You know what he bought? Stocks of silver. So what is he looking out for? Eric Sprott. He wants the silver miners to hold back on silver so his share prices go up because that's what he invested in. So, I just want you to get the idea. They're helping us. They're helping the people that hold, so he's helping the people that hold silver. Yes, he is. I have his fund too. But he is acting solely in his interest. Period. So just beware of that. He's not going to tell you, hey, I'm selling my silver next week, and he's telling you over here, I'm going to sell it right here because I think there's a high. Nope, he told you over here. And he told you over here he sold it back in here. That's the game these guys play, so ain't doing you no favor. And that is one reason I brought up on that last video about the blow off top. Beware. I'm not exact. I don't know where silver's going to. I think it possibly could go to 1,000 or more an ounce. Maybe that is something, but it's not going to stay there in real dollars. And whatever top it goes to, it's going to have a tremendous pullback. So beware. But Eric Sprott says he always liked silver because he looks at the physical supply and demand metrics, and they scream that silver should be higher. And I do agree. But silver is being kept down by paper silver traders who are abusing the market. I agree with that too. I think that's absolutely a fact. But he goes on with this little spiel over here, and I just want to comment on this. Instead of selling all their silver, talking about the silver miners, for cash and depositing that cash in a levered bank, silver miners should be seriously consider storing a portion of their physical reserves and physical silver outside the banking system. They already do that. I know the gold miners do it in this country. I knew a guy that was working with these things, and he had a lot of different information on what some of the silver miners and gold miners were doing throughout the nation. A lot of information on claims, a lot of contacts, and that's how I was able to determine that oil prices are related to precious metal prices because it's a very, very energy intensive operation. Mining is extremely energy intensive. And the numbers I had on only spreadsheets was that about 50% of the operational cost is diesel fuel. That's what I had. I've never done mining physically, but I've seen a lot of different numbers and a lot of different studies. And actually, the government is buying up a lot of these mining claims, and there's some astronomical ounces of physical metals in these areas. And I didn't see everything in the whole country, but I seen just portions of stuff, and it's millions and millions of ounces. It's ridiculous. And yet, if you can pull up on these facts on the internet, you're not going to get this stuff off the internet. That's just the way it is. It's not on the internet. I don't think they want it out there, to tell you the truth. But actually, our government is actually buying up a lot of these claims. That's what I was told. But you know what? Knowing this little kind of information, I can't predict where the price of silver is going to. But I do know if it gets down really cheap, I'm going to buy some AGQ, paper or not, because I figure I'll just let it go up. Maybe I'll hit near the bottom and it'll go up fast and double leverage. Because I think it is pretty damn low right now, and it's going to go back up. But get back to this Sprott. I just want to remember that Eric Sprott is out for number one all the way. Don't buy into this stuff. He's trying to make everybody rich, because he keeps his mouth shut about a lot of things. And I'm not trying to knock the guy per se, but I'm just trying to give you some reality here. And information becomes very common. It's not necessarily good information. But he's talking about, for Endeavor Silver, which is actually, I think I have this stock too. So I don't give a shit if it goes up or not. He says Oak Sprott's open letter brought attention to the matter, but Endeavor Silver has been parking excess cash in silver and gold on a short-term basis since 2008. I personally heard that if the mine is owned privately, and there's a lot of stuff, I heard things that go on. That's all I gotta say, And even if you go down to Colombia, they got like natives out there digging out gold out of the ground that's right on the surface. I don't know how much they're getting, but supposedly there's a hell of a lot of gold reserves in Colombia. I think it's just a matter of, when price goes up high enough, everybody's going to grab it and it's going to drop down like a stone again. That's why I'm warning about that blow off top. But this guy I know, Eric Sprott, is calling about, the silver miners to hold back, so it's going to drive the price of silver up. But what he's really trying to do, that is the area he's in. He got out of his PSOV. He's mainly into miners. He wants the miner stocks to go way the hell up, and this is why he is doing it. Just remember that. And I'm going to try to give some decent information out here, but obviously if it becomes, I don't know if I'll be right or not. The way I look at it, if I'm right, I make money. If I'm wrong, I don't make money. That's the way it goes. But when Eric Sprott, he was selling off silver back here right before this blow off top, he didn't say a word about it until after the fact, and it had already crashed. And he did the same thing back here. So he's out for number one, believe me. And I just want you to also beware that I personally, I'm going to be cautious. And if I see silver go up to $200 an ounce, I'll probably sell at least 10% of it for sure. No doubt. And maybe more. Depends on how fast or hard it goes up. But I think it should be watched very carefully. And when I look at these things, when a lot of people seem to have this belief that this guy just wants to make everybody rich. No, he doesn't. He's looking out for number one. And that's exactly how it is. I think some people realize that, like it's, no-brainer fact, 2 + 2 = 4. But then I sense there's a lot of people that don't realize that. And just be careful. Be careful what kind of advice you're getting from some of these people. I'm telling you, man, they're out for number one all the way. I am too, but I'm giving you straight up fact. I'm trying to anyway.